Hi, this is Chase, and I'm here to welcome you to week 2 in the English Writing Lab. In this video, I'm going to cover this week's activities, as well as go over some important information. Now, the first thing that y'all need to know is that if you have not finished week 1's assignment and project, you're going to want to get that done as soon as possible. With the exception of the first week of school, every week's assignment and every week's project opens on Monday and closes on Saturday. But we understand that some students are just kind of getting into the swing of things and might not have had the opportunity to work on their lab work last week. So please make sure to finish this, because once week 2 passes, you cannot go back and complete any work that you might have missed. So today, like I said, I'm just going to go over what we need to do as far as this week. So as you see here, we're just on the home page and not much has changed. If you haven't had the opportunity to check out the introduction video to the lab, I would suggest doing so. But for our purposes, we're going to go straight to modules. As you can see here, we can still see week 1 and it'll still be open. So again, if you haven't done this, make sure to complete both the assignment and the project. Now the optional activities, which is something I mentioned last week, they are still open and they will be open for the extent of the whole semester. So if you have some extra time and if your instructor offers extra credit, I would suggest checking these out. But for our purposes, we're going to go straight to week 2. So remember, the first spot you want to click on is going to be the assignment. You cannot do the project without actually viewing the assignment. So let's go ahead and click on that. Now this week is labeled parts of a paragraph, and the assignment is just a very short reading that breaks the topic down. So as you work in the lab, you're going to read about topic statements or topic sentences. You're going to move on to talk about support, and finally you're going to talk about conclusions. The very end of the reading here then puts it all together for you. So make sure to read this carefully, take notes, and please ask any questions if you have them. For some of you, this may be a little bit of a review. For some others, these might be some really important tips that you might want to use in your own writing. Now, once you're done reading over the assignment, taking any notes, and asking any questions, you have two options to get to the project. You could either go back here, click on Modules, scroll down to week 2, or you can simply go to the bottom of the page and hit Next. Once you've hit Next, it brings you to the project. You can see Project 2, just to make sure we're on the right week. And here are the instructions. It says using the paragraph about textbook prices from assignment 2. So if you need to, you could either open it up in 2 windows, or we could provide you with a printed out copy of the paragraph. Follow the 6 steps below to write your own paragraph about LASC. The paragraph should be at least 7 sentences long. Label all 3 parts of the paragraph. The topic statement should be in bold, the support should be in italics, and the conclusion should be underlined. Now this is really important, and it's going to help the tutors identify each part of the paragraph with you. If you need any help formatting the text to bold or italics or underlined, please just let one of us know. So you'd follow each step, and please follow them in order. So step 1 is choosing a topic sentence. Step 2 is brainstorming all the evidence or the support. Step 3 is actually writing a draft. Step 4 is rereading and revising. Step 5 is rereading yet again. And finally, step 6 is when you're going to be all finished and call over a tutor. Remember that just looking at the project here, there's actually no area to type in your response. So you're going to want to hit the submit assignment right up here at the top of the page, and it's going to pull up the text box at the bottom. Here is where you type your submission, and then finally, once you've already called over a tutor and they've checked your work, you just hit submit assignment. Going back to modules just one last time, we're just going to take a look at one more thing. Week 2, just like week 1, does have some optional activities. So again, your instructor might offer you some extra credit for these, or if you have some time to kill in the lab, I would check these out. So that's pretty much a breakdown for week 2. Remember, if you have any questions, we're always here to help, and I wish you the best of luck.